Hello, my beautiful family. I hope you guys are good. Sorry I haven't posted stuff in a couple days. I sold one of my cameras and trying to figure out what camera to buy. But I've been thinking about something really important that I want to share with you that I have been not only thinking about, but Efus and Bean family have been showing me, have been teaching me, and I've kind of had this sort of new awareness where a lot of big pieces have come together. Oh, by the way, in this video, either now or at some point during the video, you're going to see a beautiful orb, spirit orb, or could be Bean family orb, whiz by my head super fast at some point. Anyways, just an FYI. Check it out, because the last couple times we've done daylight videos, they've done that, so it's always kind of cool. But anyways, I wanted to share with you kind of what is an update that I've learned. You know how for the last 2 years I've been telling you that there are many fake stars in the sky, like mini UFOs in the sky, and I filmed many of them. You can see them in like triangle form and long lines of energy connected to them. Well, you know, Efus and Bean family have basically said to me and showed me 2 years ago all of this, you know, and I'll see them, they'll be like 20 feet over my head and 100 feet and move across the sky, stationary, and then also on their own, and you know, basically just sitting up there mimicking stars, you know, and I've talked about this a lot. And in the very beginning, and so all the way through it, I've said to Efus, you know, do I need to know what this is all about, you know, because they basically have said that those craft are theirs, but they're working with the military and given those craft to the military, among other crafts that I see in the sky every night. But, and I would say to them, why are you working with the military if you're the good guys? And they basically will tell me, they said, look, Christopher, we were bound to work with them by a treaty. We did it begrudgingly, but we also thought it was a good idea to go and work with these darker forces, the military, and not tell them their true intentions, which is basically they hate everything that they're doing and are against it. And you know, when the time is right, they are going to basically pull the trigger. And because Efus and Bean family are in charge of all the structure and everything, time and energy and structure that's in our atmosphere and the cosmos, our dimensions and beyond. So they're working with basically keeping, you know, it's like keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's basically what they're telling me. And the other side does not know this, is what they tell me. And so basically I've talked about these fake stars in the sky for 2 years, you know, and I filmed them 100, they're in every single video I've ever taken. So the other day I was going through YouTube and I came across a website of a guy in Florida, and the website's name is boogeyman.com, and it blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind, because this is a research channel, and this guy is way more advanced camera-wise and telescope-wise. But what he did was he figured out the Centilli telescope method, and he was able to create an inverted lens rather than a normal lens, and he was able to film through an inverted lens. And what did he see when he started doing this? He saw everything that I was talking about in broad daylight. And he found lenses in the sky, he found craft in the sky that he calls buckyballs, but he calls them fake stars, that and more. He found all major structures in the sky that are hidden in plain sight because there are these space lenses that basically, and for the last 2 years when I've been looking up at the night sky after Efus and Bean family changed me, I'm looking at the sky with my eyes and everything looks different. It looks out of whack, or things kind of look super close and other things look super far away, or the stars look different. I mean, I'm seeing this. And this is because Efus and Bean family changed my consciousness and changed something physically to enable me to see this, because this is part of my mission. This guy has not gone through that, but because he is going through his own journey and knows a lot about filming and telescopes, he was able to do the Dr. Centilli method and filmed captured in broad daylight everything that I've been talking about. So when I discovered this, it blew my mind. And then after, it kind of blew my mind in a major way. And then like a day later at night, Efus and Bean family are with me every night, you know, when we do our orb stuff and holographic images in my hands, physically there. They shared with me more. They shared with me more what is really going on from the darker end of things, from the military and this dark end of things, which is basically this dark side that Efus and Bean family are not, they're totally against. They are absolute 100% enemies of this dark side. The Efus and Bean family are on our side. But because of a treaty, they have to work with these people. But they're secretly planning basically this love revolution that I call it, but this revolution to take back everything and dismantle everything. So what's going on is that this dark side, these humans and this other side, this other being family, dark being family side, they are going way beyond weather modification. Their control, it's about full spectrum dominance is what Efus told me. That they're going way beyond weather modification. They're actually building structures in the sky to recreate our atmosphere. So literally they are, and it's already out there, it's already done. Fake stars, a controlled kind of sky, potentially a fake moon and sun. I don't know about the sun simulator thing. That's not my bag of tricks. But this website I told you, the guy's captured amazing stuff. The moon, I've looked at the moon. It looks very odd recently. But my point is that this other dark side is about creating literally a full spectrum experience for us as human beings that they control. So not just monetary, not just weather modification, but literally recreating the heavens, man-made. There is a real moon, there is a real sun, there is real space, but underneath that they've created this other thing that is meshed with our real stuff, and they're about tearing us away little by little from everything that is natural. And Efus and Bean family are about the exact opposite. And so I got very depressed when they shared this with me. It blew my mind like at another level, and it bummed me out. But then what Efus and Bean family reminded me and shared with me, and said there is absolute hope. And there not only is there hope, but things are changing for the better. But what we have to do is we have to embrace our consciousness. And we have to go into this world that I'm talking about, which we call consciousness, which I call the true natural world, which is the world of this energy that's all around us, that gel energy that I'm talking about, that is God, that is Creator. The way that you experience that is by practicing the healing energy. The healing energy is just one thing, but it's a doorway. The healing energy is many, many, many things. I didn't mean one thing. What I meant to say is the healing energy is the doorway to, if you can start to feel that and really work with that every day, feeling your fingers, feeling the air, feeling the pressure on your hand, it opens the doorway to being with them more. It opens the doorway to you experiencing the healing energy more. But most importantly is it opens the doorway to you feeling the energy that is all around us, that's live and conscious, that is Creator. And I'm literally at night able to make air thick as like a brick, and I'm literally able to sit at night and basically go like this, like do that with my hand, and a ripple through the air will go like this, boom, and it's all connected with our mind and our fingers, really more our thoughts. So I'm able to go, okay, I'm feeling the healing energy, and I want to send a ripple to my left or underneath my butt. And literally go like this, and you feel in the air. And by the way, they're all with me, all around me, but you feel in the air a ripple go boom, and behind me, boom, or under my butt. It's the craziest thing. Step by step, Efus and Bean family are teaching me more and more about what the word consciousness is really a word for what I'm talking about, this true natural state, and our ability to have a relationship with this true natural state, which is God, which is everything around us, which is this gel energy. We're able to send energy through that for creation, for defense. We're able to literally make the air around us super thick so we can stop things or move things around. I know how crazy this sounds. I know how crazy this sounds. But the reason why they're teaching me all of this is because it's exactly what we're going to need to be able to help protect and care for ourselves, our loved ones, Earth, against this other thing. But most importantly, is they want people to really be aware of their own consciousness, their own inner thoughts, who they are on the inside. Because these attacks from this fake heavenly body that is being or has been created, there will be psychic attacks. I know how crazy this sounds, but I already just kind of went through something the other night that scared the fuck out of me. I don't even want to talk about it, but I want to tell you that Efus Indian family want all of us to get to know our consciousness in a deeper way, and that also means feeling the energy around us through the healing energy practice, and through that you'll get to know them, they'll be with you more. But it's about being very clear on who you are on the inside, knowing who you are and knowing who you're not. Because the way these attacks will come, because of these things that they've set up in the sky, they're able to send information and energy directly into our heads. And so the point is that if you can be very clear on who you are inside, your consciousness, what you love, what you don't love, what's important to you, the more grounded you are in the moment, to Earth, to what's real. Efus and Being family are about everything that is natural, returning that to us, to our natural state, to who we are naturally, which is having all these amazing, beautiful psychic powers, to being family with them because we are one family with them, to Earth, to all animals, to all air, to natural sun, moon, rain, water. The other side is about tearing us away from everything that is unnatural. And so why it's now so important that people really not be on autopilot, but get to know who they are on the inside and really be clear about their own consciousness, what they love, what's important to them, what are their thoughts, what are foreign thoughts, is because that's how a lot of these things are going to come. Is that they're going to come in thought form that feels like your own thought. It happened to me the other night. And I'll just say that it happened with something that is the most precious thing to me. This thought, while I was with Efus and family practicing, this unknown thought came into my head that was repugnant to who I am about someone I love deeply. And I immediately knew that wasn't my thought. And I was like, fuck off. And it was gone within seconds. But that led me then the next day to discovering this website, the Efus and family talking to me more, and then me like being kind of in a weird depressed zone for a couple days, meditating about how am I going to tell you guys about this. Listen, I know how crazy this sounds, but it's happening and it's a real thing. But you have to know that we are greater than them, that we have all the amazing abilities that I speak about and more, that Efus and family are literally our families, that we are, the more we can connect with this unseen energy that I call creator, the gel energy through the healing practices, the more that we can stabilize ourselves in our own consciousness, knowing exactly who we are, feeling the energies, we're going to be all good. And not only will we be all good, but we will kick major ass on returning everything back to its natural state, to protecting and caring for all that we love and for our family, our new extended being family and spirit family. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I know it's a lot. I know it sounds totally crazy. I promise you I haven't lost it. I promise you. But this is really true. So I want you to think about that. I love you. Hope you guys are good. Always sending you my best. Be good. Okay, take care of yourself. Love you. Bye.